It wasn't supposed... Hard... Oh!
Did you ever find places like this, chasing Solas with Varric?
Not exactly. But with Solas, it was always about the Fade, or the Veil, or some other in-between place. Varric always hated it, though. At least this place feels different. Maybe... safer?
So you have plants. Greenery's nice, isn't it?
Green? Most of these are dead. Figures. Maybe I'll clear them out. Give me something to do. I hate sitting around. We shouldn't be sitting around. We were going to go back through the Eluvian, right? Let's start with that. As soon as we can.
You know you can take some time to just...
Now you sound like Varric. Varric and I started this. And I can't stop. Not now. Don't ask me to. So, come get me when you're ready to go. All right?
For all we know, there's a dozen demons waiting on the other side of that Eluvian.
If it even takes us back to Arlathan.
Nev, you sure you're up for this?
Don't worry about me.
Let's...
There's a... but...
Right.
Hardly.
It's not your fault. Since the sky ripped open, the magic's been so... This thought you were supposed... Or did unforeseen complicate...
Will you let it go? Yes, the map was destroyed, but everyone walked out of there alive.
I told you to wait.
If I'd waited for you to make a copy, people would have died.
So you ran off on your own, and now we've lost the only way of navigating back to that site. We lost the work put into it, everything we uncovered, and everything we hadn't.
Solas's ritual. You stopped it?
Sky's not ripping itself apart anymore, is it? So Elgar'nan and Gillinan are loose, which means what?
You thought Solas was bad. He's a bit of a bastard, true. But next to them, let's just say they weren't known for their kindness.
There's a reason Solas led a rebellion against the Evanuris, and a reason he imprisoned them.
Of all the ancient things to unearth, of course it had to be two of the Evanuris, and of course it had to be you that unearthed them.
Tareth is in bad shape. We need to get him back to the camp.
We've still got dozens of Veil Jumpers unaccounted for.
How can we help?
We need to find Belara Luther. She's the best there is at working with our ancient artifacts.
And also at blowing them up.
She was off looking for another artifact before this ritual shook everything loose. If any...
Stay with the Veil Jumpers. Harding and I can handle this.
Is that so?
That's so. If you're not at full strength, you're a liability we can't afford.
Fine. Your call.
We'll meet you back at the Veil Jumper camp. It's just...
Never been to this part of Arlathan before. These fogs... strange.
It all feels a little off. Like everything shifted a little bit. Is that suit of armor moving?
Where'd you come from?
Balara? Balara Luther? Strife and Ireland sent us to find you.
Wait! Didn't you used to be a veil jumper? You left with Varric. What was your name?
Rook. At least, that's the nickname Varric gave me.
Lace Harding.
Protocol is to wait a full week before they send anyone out to look for me. I've only been gone 3 days.
Well, the situation's changed. For the worse, unfortunately. The elven gods Elgornon and Gillinane have escaped Fen'Harel's prison. And it seems like they want to destroy the world.
Oh, yes, that is very much for the worse. Okay, wait. I need a second.
I've had a couple of days and I'm still trying to wrap my head around it.
It does sort of explain a few things, though.
Like what?
The surge of raw magic in the area. These artifacts started waking up a while ago, but in fits and starts. One here, a couple there. Then, a couple of days ago, the sky split open. And now, raw magic. Thick as fog. Only a god, or gods, could have done that. There's something kind of exciting about it. And dangerous. Really dangerous. Dangerous enough that I was gonna head back to the Veil Jumper camp, but...
But what?
See that shimmer? That's a veil bubble. It's separating us from the rest of the real world, so to speak. You can only pass through it one way. Once you're in, you can't get out.
We don't have time for this. Let's just force our way out.
Oh, I wouldn't do that. I don't know what contacting that much raw magic would do to you. But there's another way. A bubble like that? There has to be something at the center that's generating it. Something powerful. If we can find it and remove it, safely, I mean, the bubble itself should collapse.
And then we're back in reality?
I really, really hope so.
Well then, let's get going.
I've been trying to get to the artifact at the center of the bubble, but these magical constructs keep getting in the way.
We've handled our share of demons. A few dozen more shouldn't be a problem.
Spirits, not demons. They're animating those suits of armor. The armor's attuned to the artifact, to protect it from threats.
Threats like us, I'm guessing.
That's the edge of the bubble. Can't pass through it. We need to shut down the artifact first.
Is that water just swirling into the air? I've never seen that kind of magical anomaly here before.
We call it the whirlpool. They're not usually this big, though.
let's deal with them quick.
Good hit.
So what is this artifact we're looking for, exactly?
I have a couple of theories, but nothing definite. We might find some clues in the ruins, though.
Nice to find ruins that haven't been picked clean.
Most people... are too afraid to go this deep into Arlathan. Except us veil jumpers.
With how wild the magic's been here, I don't blame them.